In addition, the Asian American Association of City Employees are so pleased to welcome each one of you. At this point, I'd like to go ahead and extend a welcome to each one of you in several of our Asian languages. So, keeping up in touch with our Asian American culture, we'd like to go ahead and do that. So, we'd like for these wonderful people here to read us and welcome us in their language.
My name is Liz Katungken. I'm from the Philippines. Mabuhay.
My name is Li Yang, and I'm from India, China. 欢迎.
My name is Vasudeva from India. Namaste.
Hi, my name is Kane. I'm Public Work Transportation, and I'm from Cambodia. Ripsu and Ogulma. My name is Sivika.
Matthew, an Asian American and a City of Dallas employee. I'd like to welcome you by saying, welcome you all. At this time, it's my distinct privilege and honor to introduce and ask our Honorable Mayor Pro Tem, Dwayne Caraway, to come and say a few words as well as present us with a proclamation.
Thank you very much. Hello, y'all. All right. This is our one city manager, Mary Sue, and my council colleague, Carolyn Davis. I'm here today as we are representing our Mayor, Tom Levitt, and the Dallas City Hall, and I bring you greetings on this occasion, this very special occasion, celebrating Asian Pacific American heritage. Now, in this month, we take time to remember and celebrate various contributions of Asian Americans who have contributed to more than one way to success for our great country. Now, as Asians in our nation, we celebrate May as the month of Asian Pacific American Heritage. Thank you for celebrating it with us here in Big D, Dallas, Texas. For many of you, this is your adopted home. It is remarkable to remember your heritage and showcase it with your fellow citizens. We all know that there is unity in diversity. So thank you for bringing unity to the city of Dallas through your diversity. Diversity is a major goal for us here at the city of Dallas and our Dallas City Council. I want to thank the City of Dallas Asian American employees for organizing this event today here at City Hall. Now with that, I'm going to read a proclamation. So get comfortable for the whereases. I'm going to ask Ms. Davis if she would join me in this. You join me as well. Whereas the United States has been strengthened by people who maintain and honor cultural values brought from other lands and contributed greatly to society, economy, and the way of life.
And whereas over 400,000 Asian Pacific Americans now reside in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, representing a steadily growing segment of the population of Dallas and nearby communities.
And whereas while the Asian Pacific Americans celebrate their unique and rich history, culture, and tradition, they also share values that are common to our Americans, such as the love of freedom, you're devoted to your families, entrepreneurship, and education, the greatest in education and service to the community. And
whereas for generations, Americans of Asian Pacific heritage have made important contributions to the city and our nation through their achievements in walks of life, all walks of life, including politics, business, education, science, arts, and community service.
And whereas throughout the month of May, Asian Pacific Americans will join together to host celebrations, educational events to honor the strong heritage history and culture of their ancestral home, and their role in the future of the mayor of America.
Now, therefore, I, Mayor Pro Tem Dwayne Caraway, on behalf of our Mayor, Tom Leopard, our City Manager, Mary Soon, and Councilwoman Carolyn Davis, we do on behalf of the City Council, do hereby proclaim May 10th as Asian Pacific American Heritage Month in recognition of the invaluable achievements and contributions that Asian Pacific Americans have made to our fair city, Dallas, Texas. Congratulations. We just kind of want to present this to you. All right. Thank you so very much. All right.
I want to thank our Honorable Mayor Pro Tem for coming and spending your time, and also Councilmember Carol Davis for the time you've spent to come and honor us and be part of this. We appreciate that. Now, it's my distinct privilege to introduce our boss to you, Mary Soon, our City Manager.
Please take an opportunity before you leave to thank the mayor and the council member for being with us this afternoon. They take time out of their day to encourage us, and that's a really important thing. I also want to thank all the community members that are here, but mainly I want to speak to the City of Dallas employees, Asian American City of Dallas employees. We have over 20 countries that we are 20 Asian countries that are represented in our workforce. Our workforce overall is one of the most diverse workforces you will find anywhere, and the contributions that Asian American employees make to this city, to the citizens of this city through working in the City of Dallas is very significant and important. And I want to tell you thank you for that and encourage you to continue that. Our city only works because our workforce looks like our community and our citizens. And so that's very important, and the role you play is important. It's a wonderful celebration. I always enjoy it every year, especially getting to eat lunch with you all. Thank you. And encourage you to have a good year and look forward to welcoming you back next year. But most of all, thank you so much for your contributions to our organization and our community.
Thank you very much, Mary, as well, for coming and sharing your time. She did not talk about her own busy schedule, but we certainly understand and appreciate your being here. Please, at this time, I'd like to ask Lieutenant Paul Ty, who is the organizer of this event, the chairperson of this event, as well as the first vice president of the Asian American Association of City Employees, and he will lead us from now. Lieutenant Paul Ty.
Thank you, Cecile. I'd like to thank you all so much for coming today to join us in this celebration. And that's a little change to our schedule. Before I introduce our performers for today, I'd like to make a comment. First of all, Chief David Brown was supposed to be with us today, but due to some previous commitment, he won't be here. But we have our best Chief, First Assistant Chief Charlie Cato, who's going to be making some remarks for Chief David Brown. Please.
Thank you very much, Paul. On behalf of Chief of Police David Brown, I would like to thank you for allowing us the opportunity here to speak to you today, to recognize the contributions that Asian Pacific Americans make in this city every day. As was mentioned earlier, the cultural and educational contributions you make are immeasurable. But especially I would like to thank you for the people that I know and that I worked with when I was in the Northwest Division with the Asian Chamber of Commerce and the Korean Trade Association, for the economic impact that you make in times like this. You help drive our economy, and that's very, very important. Everything revolves around commerce and doing business and growing the economy. And so I want to thank you, especially for the contributions that you make there in the city. I mean, firsthand the impact that you had in the Northwest Dallas area when I was working up there as the Patrol Division Commander. And I would like to say that having worked with Lieutenant Ty and Lieutenant Bond, who may speak in a little bit. I know they're committed.